There's an Australian comedian called Billy Stiles, and he's very Australian, and he talks about Australian upbringing. And one of the things he was talking about was snacks. Now, I don't want to be one of those people who says when we grew up, but this is kind of what he talks about. These days you open a cupboard and every family seems to have a snack cupboard. Your child cannot go without food for 1 second. If you leave the house, you have to have a whole bag of snacks. You have to have drinks. You have to have water. You have to have all of it. We grew up without any of that. Mum would say, there's an apple, or we have food at home. The worst words you could possibly hear.
We've got food at home.
So, anyway, this is what he has said about what he would eat as a child.
Top 3 things I used to eat out of the cupboard when I was a kid, when there wasn't any real proper like lollies or snacks around. Number 1, saladas. Just like eat saladas by himself, lick the salt off them. Number 2, toast. Vegemite toast without butter, just Vegemite. And number 1 thing I would eat if I didn't have proper lollies or snacks, just vitamin C tablets.
It reminded me that my mother was obsessed with laxatives, but they were little chocolate squares, and I was excited. These days, everyone's cupboards are just filled with chocolate.
Filled with snacks.
They're not then.
And Tupperware, what is everyone's Stepford wives these days? I went around to a mate's place. He's got little kids, between 8 and 14, and they've got this Tupperware, Nutrigrain in snacks, nuts, Nutrigrain in the thing and the nuts.
I remember going to the pantry. I was so starving for a sweet treat and just eating a spoonful of jam. Once I ate what I thought looked like a delicious little lolly. It was an Oxo cube. I've never recovered. I can still picture myself running down the street trying to spit it out.
It would have looked like you were chewing tobacco.
That's right.
My go-to snack, though, you come home, and we never had anything in our house to eat. I'd get 1 slice of white bread and just American mustard.
And that was it. I'm having a tomato
You'd
sauce
fold it
sandwich.
in half.
You'd fold it in half.
Because
we have food at home.
We'd have no bread, so there'd be about 4 slices left, and you knew you'd be in the doghouse if you ate any of those.
Yeah. That's why we ate space food sticks.
Space food sticks?
I remember we had some in the cupboard. I bought it at school, I think, because that was the most delicious snack you could imagine.
You know, I just had a flashback. Speaking about your stock cube, I'd just get a stock cube and just put it in a cup of hot water. Soup.
Luxury. Soup. We should open a restaurant of our childhood snacks. Well, this is what the tribal drum is beating for. We're going to call this non-snack snacks. What you ate when there were no snacks.
Number 1, just vitamin C tablets.
What have you got for us?
He never would have got scurvy.
No, it's true.
You had...
Well, I once ate a stock cube because I thought it was a lolly. But when I was given either a worming tablet or you'd get those squares of chocolate laxative, I was excited because it was chocolate.
What was the outcome there?
The usual.
I'd like to add another one to the list. Frozen fish finger, straight out of the freezer.
You would bite the thing in half.
Yeah, you get it frozen and you pick off, you eat around the edges and take the top off and then you eat the fish bit, frozen.
Yeah, no such thing as a microwave in your house.
No, we didn't have a microwave.
You had to breathe on it to heat it up.
Because then your mum would know you were doing something.
Yeah.
Who's using that microwave?
Have an apple.
Saskia has joined us from Rowville.
Hello, Saskia.
Hello. Good afternoon.
Hello. So in your household, what was the non-snack snack?
So when it got really dire, the cooking chocolate.
The cooking chocolate. What does it actually taste like as opposed to like your creamy dairy milk stuff?
Well, see, back in those days, it wasn't the good Nestle or the Cadbury cooking chocolate. It was that compound cooking chocolate.
Yes, compound chocolate.
Yeah.
Yes, it leaves a film on the top of your mouth.
Yeah.
And a slight laxative effect, if I remember right.
Well, or if you remember correctly. But also it didn't taste very nice, did it? But it had chocolate in the name, and that's close enough.
That'll do us.
Thanks, Saskia.
Charlene has joined us.
Hello, Charlene. What was yours?
Yes, ours was a cup of frozen peas for lollies.
Yeah. I still like a frozen pea.
So do I.
You guys can get together.
I know, secret snacks.
Jen has joined us.
What was your non-snack snack, Jen?
Dried spaghetti straight out of the pasta.
Oh, no.
And I can remember biting into it and like shattering and almost splintering your gums. In
Yeah.
your mouth.
Because it gets wedged right up in there.
Yeah, I can see why you'd try it, though. They were desperate times.
Michelle has joined us.
What was yours, Michelle?
Oh, mine was the jelly crystals on white bread with heaps of butter.
Oh.
Oh, yum. And can I say, you two are my sweet treat in the afternoons now. Love the afternoons with you.
Michelle, aren't you
Michelle,
lovely?
You can come anytime.
Absolutely.
I like this.
Jelly crystals.
Like, I like the compliment that Michelle's giving us,
but
but
also
what we're talking
they're
about.
slightly crunchy, I'd have imagined.
We're joined by Janelle. Hello, Janelle.
Hi, how are you?
Very
Great.
well. What was your snack?
Icing sugar. Icing. I would make icing like you put on the cupcake.
Yeah. And just eat the
That,
icing.
That would be my treat. Yeah.
Right.
Wow.
So you get the icing sugar, you'd make the icing and you'd eat it.
Yes.
Wow.
Well, don't
I
talk
need
to me
a
like I'm a
fallback,
nut.
but
Yeah. Right.
Well, how sweet would that be?
But you've already
Sweet.
Could you put it on something like some bread or then you if
Or
you
a
had
cake, for
or
example?
A cake?
why? When you've got a spoon.
Yeah, well, yeah, okay. Thank you, Janelle.
There is no judgment here, by the way. Michelle has joined us.
Hello, Michelle. What was your snack?
Hi, Amanda. Our snack was, without a doubt, a can of condensed milk.
Oh, was there anything better than condensed milk? We used to have it at home in a tube, and I just suck on that.
Oh, well, we weren't that upmarket to have the tubes. We had to go in with the teaspoon in the can of condensed milk.
Yep. And what, you just eat it straight out of the tin?
Straight out of the tin with my elder sister and my younger brother. And when we got down to the bottom of the tin, there was always a fight of who was going to get it.
And would they use condensed? What do you use condensed milk for?
What is it used for?
Well, it's used for cheesecakes or
yes.
it's used to put
Okay.
in coffee or... I mean, you can boil it and make beautiful caramel slice now.
Caramel slice, yeah,
And
yeah.
Michelle, what would happen when the condensed milk was all gone?
And Mum found out.
And Mum found out, we would run. No,
Yeah.
we'd all stick up. No, you must have forgot to buy it, Mum.
Yeah,
Oh,
Mum.
okay, yeah.
Clearly, you've got dementia.
The
and you're
worst
getting
thing
old.
is if you opened the can and then put your mouth to it and you'd cut the side of your lips open.
What are you doing?
I know, it was hazardous.
Thanks, Michelle. Glenn has joined us.
Hello, Glenn. What was your non-snack snack?
Well, it was an iceberg lettuce leaf cup, and I'd fill it with a couple of teaspoons of sugar.
It's great.
And then wrap it up like a sanshui bao?
Exactly what we'd do, but we'd never heard of sanshui bao.
No, of course not. No,
Back
Glenn,
in those
no, I
days,
understand
what the hell is that? Bloody
No.
foreign muck. I'm not eating that.
Right. That is brilliant. Thank you.
Gerard has joined us
Let's
as well.
wrap up with Gerard. What was it for you, Gerard?
Howdy, Jonesy and Amanda.
Hello.
Back in the day, when the finest steel came out of the hottest furnace, we were brought up on Sav soup.
What's Sav soup?
After all the frankfurters or hot dogs were gone,
Oh,
the red water was left, and that's what happened.
Oh, no.
What, the hot dog water?
Yeah, the hot dog water, man.
And did you like it?
Well, gets you through the day.
Right. So would you have anything with it?
No, it's a soup.
Yeah, I know, but would you have like bread?
I'll maybe crunch up a couple of biscuits or something.
Yeah. I've lost the will to live. Thank you. Do you still have it now?
Oh, I mix in a few other herbs and spices now, but
Yeah, okay.
What about
What a
hot dogs?
gourmet.
What about hot dogs? They're really good. Do you find outside the footy when you see the hot dog guy, Gerard, have you ever
Just go and put a straw
been
into the
tempted?
liquids.
the waft always brings back memories.
Oh,
It's
the
just-
waft.
Sure it does.
You know.
Waft is the word. It's not aroma, it's waft.
I wonder what the hot dog guy would say if you just said, look, mate,
Just a cup of your finest.
have you got a... Because he'd be wanting to get rid of that. That's a tasty, cheap snack.
Thank you for your call.
Because he lives. Thank you indeed.